Hi there, Alan Bach here. We're going to do a little roping tip today, and you know how they say that a picture is worth more than 1,000 words? Well, I thought this was a great picture of Jade. Jade is delivering obviously right here, and I want to point out some things that I think might be some real revelation for some of you and really help you with your roping. But like I've always said that like posture, position, swing, timing, delivery, if something's going wrong in your roping when you're heeling, it's got to be one of those things. And I wanted to first start talking about his posture. You notice how like framed up he is. He's not overriding his right stirrup, but he's got his belt buckle straight behind the saddle horn. So he's riding framed up. If you want your horse's shoulders and hips to be in line and stopping straight, it definitely is important to ride your horse framed up. So if you look at his hips and everything right here, he's really behind the saddle horn, perfectly balanced. His feet are all the way in the stirrups and his toes are down, which helps him get down in the saddle. He's riding with 100% of his from the knee to his hips, his thighs. He's got and that's the strongest part of your body right there. So he has a really strong position in the saddle because he's down right now. He's down on his thighs. Notice that he isn't sitting back, and that's one thing I've tried to really warn people of. If you get to sitting back too much, you'll go to pulling your chest back, your head up, you'll take your eyes off your target, you'll a lot of times turn your hand over too early. There's nothing good to me about sitting back. One of the guys that roped the closest in his whole career was Clay O'Brien Cooper, but even though he was close and broke his tip in, he never leaned back. He was always like with really good posture. Right now, you're seeing Jade with really good posture. His heels, hips, and his shoulders are all in line. And that is what you would call like perfect body posture, like riding your horse. Okay, so like position-wise, you notice he's not so close that he's having to break his tip in there. It's actually an ideal position to deliver from. If he was any further back, you'd actually see him breaking in at the waist and having to lean over. So like to not have to lean over, but just completely, see how like if you look at Jade's arm right here, he's completely extended at the arm. So he's taking his hand down there as far as possible. Sometimes I'll actually say to people, and I'll stand right here and I'll say, shake my hand. Just showing them that they've really got to get their hand down there to get the middle of that loop to the feet. And as far as a loop, you couldn't throw a better loop than what Jade's doing right now. Half of his loop's on this side, half's on the other side, and I call that a bullseye. He's hitting right in the middle of his loop right there. So his eyes are on his target. That's a really, really important thing to always watch the feet go in it so that you're not sitting down, not sitting back. But if you actually watch them feet go in it, it's going to help you to extend and follow through every time and not turn your hand over too early or come back too early. So he's doing, this is like a picture perfect example of just a really good release. He's delivered in time with his horse, so you're seeing that horse is he's finishing his stop right here at the same time as Jade is delivering. He's finishing his delivery at the same time as the horse is finishing his stop. Horse's front feet are loose. You're seeing his horse's right front foot taking a step. And like for me, I love that. I don't like it when horses brace up and hit on their front end. It's really hard to deliver. But like you're seeing, and that's the great thing about the Smarty is you can adjust your horse's stop to where you can keep them a little bit more relaxed in the shoulders by using your legs and riding all the way into your delivery, like what Jade is right there. His left hand, he's leaving his horse alone, so he's not turning him to the left or the right, he's not pulling on him. He's completely leaving him alone so that he can stop nice and straight right here. So that is like a great word picture right there. Just imagine yourself every time that you're delivering just like that. Try to emulate what Jade Corkle's doing right here. Same position, same posture, delivery, all of it. Hopefully this tip helps you. We're going to put it on Smarty. We're going to put it on YouTube. I'm going to try to keep posting more and more things just to help you guys, especially at this time right now when we're all staying home. It's a great time to work on your roping. Anything that needs fixing, this is the time to do it right now, where we get to jackpotting and moving around so much that we don't think we ever have time to slow down and fix one of our bad habits. And this is a great time to just go back and build that foundation up as strong as you possibly can so that we can go on and win as much money this year as possible. So hope you guys are all staying safe and healthy, and I hope this tip helps you a lot.